Hello and welcome to Teacher Needs Drink Podcast. I am Elvis, your host. I'm here to let you know that this is a not safe for work podcast. We are teachers at the end of the week and we're at the end of our ropes, and we'd like to be able to talk honestly and openly about education without having to worry about losing our jobs. So we'll be using pseudonyms throughout the podcast, hence the Elvis. I'd also like to give a big thanks to all of our Patreon patrons out there. That's right, you can support Teacher Needs a Drink through Patreon and Spotify. Sign up for as little as $5 a month and you get your name right at the beginning of the podcast, access to all kinds of extra bonus content, and just amazing things. So let's start by giving a shout out to all of our people. Big starting to M. Lozier, William P., Justin M., Jessica C., Inga, Kaylee, Terry J., Tracy B., Miss Wonderstats, Quentin P., Ekebex, Mistress Mischief, Natasha S., Miss Anthropy, Princess Buttercup, Dragon Lady, Helena C., Aaron B., Stephanie X, Texas Teacher Kristen, James and Allie J., Samantha D., Lisa C., Rachel, Jen Genie, Exhausted Band Director, Kimberly K., Jessica A., Swift Lev Owners, Amanda F., Ariana L., Physics Runner, Steph, Michael M., Aldrich T., La Scorpionita, Britt M., Teresa H., Biker Teach, Christina B., Jessica F., Jason F., Abby B., Sarah B., Regina M., Josie S., Sam B., Mary E., Kristen W., Vanessa J., Mary C., RJR, Johanna H., Irma A., Nimi, and Sarah N. A big thank you to them. Also, a big thank you to our sponsor at Lud Lamb Dramatics. If you are a theater teacher or no one in your building, go to ludlamdramatics.com and you can get all kinds of resources for the theater classroom. All right, my friends, it is the week before Thanksgiving on episode 208. I am doing 2 conferences this week. I just finished one in San Antonio. I'm doing one in Grapevine, Texas this week. It's just, I'm all over the place. But I love you guys. I'm glad I had a chance to do this. And I'm glad I had this group of podcasters. This was an incredible recording session. I got to spend some time with Miss Lucille Lane, who I hadn't seen for a while. We got to meet her friend, Miss Tori, who was amazing. And of course, I got to hang out with Count and Bunny. They're some of my favorite people. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoy this podcast. I sure did. Here you go. Cheers.
Oh, sorry again. I'm so sorry. I just realized.
Balls.
Good one. Well, welcome to Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I am Elvis, your host, and today I am joined by Lucille Lane.
Hi, hey.
And also we have Miss Tori here today. And next to me, Mr. Count Chocolate.
Count it, baby!
And also Miss Bunny O'Hare.
Hey, Elvis. Hey, folks.
So today I want to talk about vindictive admin. And so I'm just going to jump right to the Reddits. This is posted by disgruntled veteran teacher and an VP. And this is titled, "My AP Farted in My Room." So this happened today while I was teaching ELA. I was getting the first of 2 yearly evals from the AP. Don't even get me started on my thoughts on that topic. Watch me for 45 minutes twice a year to judge my abilities? Bullshit. However, I was talking with my class about our novel, To Kill a Mockingbird, and asked them questions about what we had read yesterday. We all heard a noise. It was a high-pitched squeak. It only lasted for a few seconds, but it was loud enough that my whole class heard it. They all turned towards where the sound came from and looked at my AP, who was sitting next to my desk in the guest chair. Now my students know to ignore it when another student passes gas. It's natural, and they know that this is obviously elementary school. If anything over that, they would have lost their damn minds.
To Kill a Mockingbird, though, in elementary school?
No. Oh, that's middle school, freshman, sophomore?
I was going to say, like...
Is that like freshman or sophomore? I think that might have been in high school.
I did in high school.
So they're that age. I can't imagine a group of 9th graders staying quiet through a fart. Because like under 2nd grade, or really 1st grade and under, they don't even notice. They're just kind of like their bodies are erupting like burn, and they just keep going. And those are the same kids who like grab your ass and not know it. They're just like, I love you, and like grab turtleneck. That's no good. But anyway, moving past that, but To Kill a Mockingbird, I'm having doubts in this. But anyway, we'll get back to this. Now my students know to ignore it when another student passes gas. It's natural, and they know that they wouldn't want to be put on the spot if they happen to be the farter. We've discussed it, and to their credit, after briefly looking at my IP, they went right back to their class discussion. Less than 30 seconds later, my AP pulled out her phone and said, got a call that she had to take. Take the Browns to the Super Bowl. After she left, my whole class struggled to keep their composure. The farts give me the giggles sometimes. The champagne. Thanks, patrons. Anyway. After she left, my whole class struggled to keep their composure. On question, one of my students near my desk asked if she could move because it smelled bad over there. I sprayed a deodorizer around the area. I feel bad that the AP ripped one in my class, but proud that my class acted mature about it. Also, my AP emailed me and had to reschedule my eval to next week. She said something came up that she had to handle.
Something came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like, pressure release went off there. So, Bunny, how do you feel about this?
I have to commend the students in that classroom for not giggling, because I am a grown woman with my own child and a college degree, and I would have laughed my ass off.
Yeah.
If my AP walked into the room and cut one like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Would you call out your AP? Just like, come on.
I would not say anything aloud. I would not put them on the
What
spot.
about shooting a shot? Like,
Yeah.
eye shot. Shoot your eye shot.
What kind of
Hey.
I probably would not be able to make eye contact at that point. I would probably just be like avoiding eye contact very carefully.
Cal, I know you got a story in there
Well,
somewhere.
there's always a story, but I'm just going to say I'd laugh at it. And shout out to ninth graders who don't immediately giggle and point when anyone, I don't know, expels something from whichever end it comes from. So, because I've had classes where they're like, you better excuse yourself, or someone just like, ugh, you nasty mother, just like, but, yeah, like I said, 30 seconds later, I'd have pulled out my phone and been like, oh, something came up, gotta go as well. So, I don't know.
I've worked at some private schools where the kids won't lose their mind. The worst you might see is a couple kids look at each other like, did you hear that? Is that over there? Or was that? Something's wrong. You see them just start inching away. But
Start fanning.
that was never public school. My public school experience with 8th and 9th and middle schoolers and some of the high school, no, they would have lost their mind if someone ripped apart, because if it wasn't them, it's a target. Ooh. What about you, Lucille?
First
How are you
of
going to
all-
deal with the AP farter?
First of all, the educator, she left out the part where she threatened their lives with behavior.
Oh, before the administrator walked in?
That's true.
Yeah.
If the
Because
kids respect the
let's be
admin.
honest that we all do this. I will look at my kids and be like, I need you to cooperate today.
Mhm.
I need you to understand that the AP is going to be in here and he or she takes care of behavior, so don't even try it. But the thing is, like, that was it a girl who was just like, I gotta move?
Yeah.
She was trying to be funny.
Mhm.
She was trying to bring more attention to it. It's like,
Right.
can we just like really kind of revel in this just for a second?
Yeah.
For a second. Let's be honest, it didn't smell. I'm just thinking high-pitched fart, like, no. It was funny because of the noise, not because of the smell.
Right.
It wasn't like an explosive
You put
sound
some thought into
situation.
this response.
I
I,
did.
like it. Mm-hmm.
But she wanted to like definitely bring some attention to it, which fine, because I think if somebody's judging me and they farted, then my evaluation should be really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You came in my class and farted while
Yeah, you
judging.
funked up my learning environment.
judging
Like, you owe me.
Yeah.
At that point, like, there's no rescheduling the evaluation. It's just like you get
You
high
get an
marks
A.
for the
Exemplary. I'm
We're
exemplary.
done here. We're done.
Will you come sign
You
off
are
on this
sufficient
speech?
at minimum at all of your stuff.
Yes.
No developing.
Nope. I am more than proficient. I am it in every
Proficient in all
category.
the
Yes,
So
I
yeah,
am.
let's not forget about those details. But yeah.
Mhm.
Miss Tori, how do you handle the adults farting in your room?
My God.
But Tori thinks farts are so
Okay, my bathroom humor, and I absolutely have like told my kids, like, look, I laugh when people fall. I don't mean it. If you walk over your flag and you fall, if something happens to you, you're marching and you just trip, like, I'm going to laugh first. That's just like my natural way, but like also like I want you to be as genuine as possible too. So if I do something and you laugh, that's fine. But if you do something, I am going to laugh. If you fart, expect me to bellow laugh. We'll all think it's funny for 5 minutes and then it's just back to whatever the hell we were doing. I mean, but if it was an administrator in my class, like, my God, like, I would hold it together, and I would probably look, like I'm going to kill all of their puppies if they make a move, and then after they leave and the door is closed and we know she's all the way down the hall, I'm going to be like, y'all, oh my God.
She totally farted.
Yeah, like, it wasn't me, I swear to God.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? Did you
Yeah.
smell it? Do I need to do a potpourri? Okay, all right. 5 minutes to yourself. It's like, I'll be right back. Like,
There comes some point where you just accept it with the humor.
Yeah.
I fell in love with a beautiful woman who was lactose intolerant. And while she was the best and most discreet lady during the day, I wouldn't have known it. The second she fell asleep, she snored like a horse and her ass ripped. And I was like, oh, she is so pretty. And so I figure, like, you're just like, I love this woman. This is something. And it didn't last, but now my view on farts have changed. Like, oh, from you at that moment, it was cute. But no, not from some old ass bitch judging me in the corner of my class.
That is what I mean. Like, people fart, and that's fine. I don't care about farts, honestly. Like, I just don't. But if you're judging me, you're writing down things, please know that we all heard that.
Yeah. Take that into consideration.
I would definitely make eye contact and be like,
You gotta assert your dominance. Like, make eye contact and fart louder. Just look at her.
you knew me.
You think you can
me.
you can out-fart me in my learning environment?
Yeah. You
And
came into my
draw the
house.
molecule for methane on the board and be like, I'm not in your science teacher, but I just want you guys to know what this arc means right here.
Yes. Oh, that is great. That is great.
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
We have a Patreon!
That's right.
Sounds good.
That's right. For as little as $5 a month, you can contribute to our Patreon, and you can listen to all kinds of extra bonus features and episodes. You can even listen to it through Spotify now. And that money helps us keep going and buys us snacks and cheap-ass champagne for us to have in our little gatherings. So thank you for supporting us, and you should sign up and do more now! Woohoo! All right, would you rather elderly... Sorry, this cracks me up. It's like a cat. Elderly people seek you out in order to die in front of you, or you live in a hamster ball. So once again, elderly people seek you out in order to die in front of you, or you live in a hamster ball.
How frequently is this happening?
How many elderly people are around?
A lot.
I don't know. I would hope it would be just kind of randomly. Maybe not every day, but like you're sitting there eating at a restaurant and you just see someone walking by and just sit in front of you. It's like that movie It Follows. They just kind of fall over. Just randomly someone will start walking towards you.
Is anyone in the hamster ball with me?
And that would be chaos, first of all.
If someone was in a hamster ball with me?
I mean, you wear glasses, and so in the hamster ball, if those got loose, and
Or like
Be
they
chaos.
have to keep up with you, or they're going the wrong direction, or like it's total syncrasy. Like you can't.
It's a good recovery.
So which one's it going to be? Elderly people seeking out to die?
I
Or
live here, right? But I also leave here.
you're in a hamster ball. You live in a hamster. It just
I'm
goes
gonna
around.
I'm looking for the.
The bunny
Yeah, you
loophole.
would love
I
Lucille.
look for the loophole wherever we go.
I would rather them die in front of me.
Me too. I think I'm going with that
Because
too.
I used to work in memory care, like at a home health, or not a home health, but like at a retirement, like assisted living facility. And I have had, my residents die in front of me.
Mhm.
And one of them was like very slow and gentle. And then another one was like just thrombosis.
Yeah.
She just had an aneurysm and she was out. But the one that didn't, we were with her. We just like held her hand and, through all of her thingies. And I don't know. I think it's a gift to be able to assist someone when they're passing and make them as comfortable as possible. So I picked that one.
But as long as you know it's going, I mean, if you're working in home health, going to work that's going to happen. But this year, it's like Saturday night, you're out with your friends.
I'm like making out with my boyfriend, it's not my boyfriend anymore. If I'm making out with my husband, like somewhere and we're having a nice night, and this lady's like, ma'am. Yeah. I don't know.
It's a mood killer.
Yeah.
But I imagine you get a sense of humor about it. Because, I mean, after it happens so many times, the shock probably starts to wear off.
Yeah.
That would have to go on your Tinder profile. Just, hey, I know we're meeting up tonight. If someone just starts walking towards me, like, with
Go home.
purpose,
Just go home and I'll call you later.
just how about you go to the bathroom for 5 minutes and just come out? I'll move
Just
to
know
the
I'm
table.
going to fart.
Yeah, that is. I'm lactose intolerant,
Yeah.
and the farts are going.
I gotta go.
All right,
Yeah.
buddy.
I think I would also have to go with the people passing away in front of me just because claustrophobia.
They didn't. You didn't make them die.
No,
I mean,
yeah, I'm not
They
like
were gonna die.
serial
anyway.
killer out here. No, but
But if they're
just,
seeking you out, then like they find comfort, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like that's as you said, a privilege, and hopefully I could bring them some peace and then just work it out with my therapist later.
And this is, you know,
Exactly.
it's at least the elderly. It's not just going to be random surprise. It's not like someone coming up in front of you and I don't know what I had playing in my head to say there, but
So you're saying that if they're elderly, I can outrun them. If they're coming toward me.
you're going to make them live longer because
See,
you
you're
keep
trying to
stepping
find
away.
you're finding loopholes.
No,
but
can't die
what
yet.
you're
But
doing
you
is
also said
yeah.
no one's worthy to live with me, and no one can live with me in a hamster ball. So now,
what you are saying is you're running towards the next person who is going like closer to the next person who's going to die in front of you. So you might as well just take it on. Unless you're consistently running, you're not going to outrun it.
I feel like,
but I feel like I'd be at the center of a lot of investigations for.
You might be.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
it's like
That's a
they
whole
came
other-
to me.
I mean, I still don't want to live in a hamster
But there
ball.
there are witnesses, right? If you're out in the
The
wild,
hamster bowl is like one bad bowl of chili away from hating life. Just all of that in there, just sloshing around with you. No. The next time you have a stomach virus, ooh.
Yeah,
Oh my
my
God,
How do you live? How do you live?
I didn't account for the
There's got to be
food.
air that comes out, right? You got to someone clean my hamster ball.
You're gonna be a very special hamster.
I'm just saying. I mean,
No,
I'm still-
I think that's
pick
valid.
dead people. Pick
I
dead
was going to
people.
pick the dead people. I just got to make sure I cover all bases before choosing to let an entire generation die at my feet.
Well, they are the
You
greatest.
should go to the
generation.
right places. Like you need to like wait
All
outside for like
hipster
Mitch
clubs?
McConnell to like
Yeah,
walk
go.
out.
Bitch.
You gotta go down.
Yeah, we can go.
Like you walk up and
So
you
you're
have,
saying I
have
can
the-
show up in DC
you have the
and be
blue
like,
lights.
all y'all right now,
Where-
75 and up, who should have been out 4 terms ago,
I love
come
you
on,
guys.
right here at my
You have
feet,
the
go
blue
ahead.
box and you're playing it and you're like, I love y'all. Come out.
Thank you for your service.
Come out.
Right, thank you for your okay.
Thank you for you can salute them. Whatever
With
you
that
need to do.
being said,
You
that's
Just
gotta
get
have some
them the
like
fuck
big
out.
band jazz playing. It's like it'd be the shit.
there it is.
Or the Benny Hill soundtrack. And you're like, damn.
Just have some little hot nurses jumping around too. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Male and female. We go with it.
Okay, there we go.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I thank all of my people who are here today. A big thank you to Mr. Count Chocolate.
Hey, you are welcome. I love you all. Thank you.
And also another thank you to Miss Bunny O'Hare.
Thank you for having me back. It was a pleasure as always.
It was a pleasure. And to Miss Tori.
I'm here because I love you.
We know it's a long, passionate affair. It's been going on for a while
It's
now.
a while, yeah.
And also Miss Lucille Lane.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah. All right, folks. Take care of your mental health. It's usually covered in your teacher insurance. And enjoy your Thanksgiving break. All right, everyone. Cheers. Bye. All right, folks. Thanks for listening to another episode of Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I'd like to thank all of my hosts who joined me today, including Miss Lucille Lane and Miss Tori and Mr. Count Chocolate and, of course, Miss Bunny O'Hare. We had a great time just circling around Lucille Lane and having a great time at her place. It was a wonderful recording session. We got one more in this series. It'll be out next week, and then we're re-moving somewhere else. It's going to be exciting. I'm currently doing like a billion different things at the moment. I'm doing 2 teacher conferences. I'm traveling. I'm going to Chicago next week, and just all the things. So the podcast is still coming out. I'm very proud. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. Cheers.